Thank you very much for coming out this morning, and I know it's raining outside, so it's always a bit more difficult. I've got to hold this because I don't have a belt, so it really hampers my style for communication because I use my hands quite a bit. As I said before, my name's Ellis and I'm the General Manager for Engineering Education Australia, and it's great to welcome you here, friends and colleagues, and some other people that I want to introduce to you as well. Gavin Eltis, my colleague, the Executive Manager of Development within Engineering Education, is with me this morning. We've also got our current board member, Dr. Brian Hewitt, who's sitting up the front here. He's the Board of Engineering Education, and a previous board member, Dr. John Wager, who served on the board for many years, so welcome to both of you. We have the Executive Director for the Perth Division of Engineers Australia, Janice Lake, with here this morning as well. And we have Alex Barvell, who's the National Industry Manager. I can't see her, here she is in front of me, who's right in front of me here, a National Industry Manager for Engineers Australia as well. So welcome to those people, and welcome to all of the friends and colleagues in the room. It's really fantastic that you're here. Engineering Education Australia is a subsidiary of Engineers Australia. They're our parent company, and we're based in Melbourne, but we work nationally, and many of you are here because you have worked with us in the past in one way or another. Can I just get an idea of who might be in the group this morning? Have we got any engineers in the room this morning? Great, fabulous, excellent. Have we got some HR, organisational development people in here this morning? That's fabulous. It's good to get an idea that how the room is split up, and I hope I haven't left any. I think that probably covers the majority of people we've got here. Are there people here who are working as a part of a graduate program, coordinating or something from their age? Excellent. It's fabulous to have a mix of people because one of the things that we do at this event is to pick your brains. There's no such thing as a free breakfast. So a little bit later on, I'll just let you know what we're doing. We're going to be talking with you a little bit about one of our fabulous new program, our graduate program in engineering, which is a program that is a delivery partnership that works hand in hand with organisations, managers and graduate engineers to develop graduates into professional engineers. And that's our program. We're going to be talking a little bit about that. We're going to be, my colleague Gavin will give you some of the detail. We're going to have a few words for an official launch of this program in Perth. And then we're going to have a little bit of a picking of your brains. We've got a little bit of an activity. We are finalising one of the components of the program, and we want to get some of your feedback on that before we put it into its final stages. There'll be opportunities for some questions and answers at the end. Of course, we've only got an hour. We cannot possibly give you the details of this program in full in 1 hour. So you will have some questions that you may want to ask us, and we will talk about how we can give further details and what our next step will be in relation to the program. As your breakfast arrives, please don't let it get cold, and at one point when we're sort of all eating, we will stop so that you can feel very comfortable about eating your breakfast, but please don't let it get cold. Just enjoy your breakfast while the proceedings are going on. We're not having a particularly formal event this morning. We like to think we're a little bit informal about how we conduct our functions and ourselves. So please feel free to put your hand up and ask a question if you desire. I suppose because we're all coming from different directions in here this morning, we're all here for different reasons. Some people in the room have got fantastic graduate programs in their organisations and are possibly here to think, well, I better hear what's going on because it's always good to know what's out there as well. Some people might be thinking, our graduate program's fairly good, it runs fairly well, but there could be a couple of things we could add to that program to give it a bit of an edge, to give it a bit of a boost, perhaps to get those engineers to become chartered a bit sooner or a bit more easily. And some of you might be sitting here thinking, no, we have some graduates, we have a few, we don't have a structured program, and we're looking for something, and we're all here, I guess, within that range, looking for something, but in different range within that area, and that's fine because you're here to learn about what we've got to offer, and then it may work for you and it may not. The graduate program in engineering has been developed over the past year. Some of you in this room have had a lot of contribution to that program. One of the things that's an absolute joy about working in engineering education is that our clients are very much our colleagues as well. If we need some input, we ask them. Tell us what's going on. Tell us what's needed. Tell us what we're not doing that should be done. And that's very much what has happened with this program. We have worked with Alex's team of industry managers around the country. We have worked with our clients. We have asked their feedback. We've written to the young engineers and sent drafts to them, and they've given us their feedback. We've talked to so many people. And do you know what? The program is not perfect. Because, we could wait for another 3 years and develop perfection, but we're not doing that. The program is excellent the way it is. Absolutely excellent. And we are very excited about the fact that it has been developed through partnerships and that it is an excellent program. Why is it excellent? It's a series of some workshops and courses. Well, surely you can send your graduates to 10 workshops, 15 workshops, a few courses here and there. Is that what makes a graduate program successful? Well, no. In our mind, it's not. We've built in a range of other factors. And in fact, someone said at the last breakfast that we had in Sydney, well, why don't you list all of those value-adding, those added features of the program? And we've listed them, and there's about 15, 16 that we've gotten to so far. It's the glue between the courses that makes it successful. You could send a graduate engineer, you can send anybody to 3 programs. How do you know that's going to change performance in the workplace? How do you know it's going to make a difference? How do you know it's going to get them to be chartered engineers? This program is aimed at doing that. It's working alongside the PDP to assist graduate engineers to become professional. And if chartered status is at the end of that point, then that's what we're aiming for. What are the glue factors? What are the features behind the courses? There'll be a cohort. There'll be a group working together to achieve the same goal. There will be online chats. There will be face-to-face delivery. There will be follow-ups in between. There will be pre-course work and post-course work. There will be involvement with management in the organisation. There will be reporting, coordination, because that's what we do. That's our business. Coordinating programs, reporting back, providing reports to organisations. And the features go on and on. We're establishing a new online environment for the program so that there will be a cohort that could be national as well as local. We have a local facilitator who is going to work with the graduates and with the organisations to monitor progress, to ensure that there is success, because that is a difficult thing to do when you're in your organisation, managing projects, trying to keep the business going really well. It's really hard to do those other things. I know I only have an office with 6 people in it, and even with 6 people, it's difficult to keep everybody on track and keep things flowing the way you want them to go. So we do understand the issues of being in a large organisation and being a part of the organisations that you all belong to. So the program is absolutely fantastic, and naturally I'm totally besotted with it.